Hello, everybody. This is Coin Shop Chris back with you once again. We're going to talk about silver is a buying opportunity of a lifetime right now. I'm going to disclose what that means, what the shop has done already today. We kind of had a line when we first opened the doors. This is why video is getting out a little bit late today. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. We have reached the goal of 4,300 subscribers for November. Let's see if we can get to 4,400 by the end of the month. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge with 4 days left, but I think we can do it still. Thank you all very much for the ones who have subscribed already. If you're not yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe key. Please hit that all bell so you get notified when I put out the latest content. Let's just get into the video right now. Yes, we all get down sometimes and get happy when silver goes up, down, sad when silver goes down. It's a game, folks. They're playing a game. They're trying to wash out the ones that cannot hang on to their silver and gold. And I'm talking the crooks at the LBMA and at the Crimex. I know it's called the Comex, but I like to call them the Crimex because they're a bunch of crooks out both places. What's going on is China is buying up underneath our nose. India is doing the same thing. Russia is doing the same thing. We need to keep stacking as much as we can afford to do so. And when I mean that, it's cost averaging your stack. You know, if you can catch it on the downside, catch it on the downside. You can buy a little bit more, get a little bit more. Yeah, some people are calling me a silver pumper, that's fine. But when the music stops and these people want to come on and say, you know, we're pumping silver, well, we're going to have the last laugh. That's where I will leave it at that. You know, the trolls are welcome. You want to troll me, that's fine. I got no problems with that at all. Thank you for watching, from you guys too, the so-called trolls that come on the channel. Thank you so much for watching. So, yeah, we have to keep in mind that one day the music will stop. And one day we're going to have a reset, or silver is just going to bust through its little volcano and explode. And really, when that day happens, and nobody knows exactly what day it's going to happen, I'm glad, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be glad. You guys got a buttload of silver, and we're gonna have some parties. Let's just put it that way. You know, we're waiting for $50 silver first. Yes, you know, yeah. Sometimes I put out these $500 silver videos, but you know, it's coming, folks. It really is. I just can't tell you when. You know, the shop was kind of busy today. Also, I'll get that into a minute. But you know, when we have an opportunity, when we see silver so undervalued, you know, we should be really seeing a ratio of silver to gold around 20 to 1, 30 to 1, maybe 35, maybe even 40 to 1. But we're double that, folks. We're double that. We've been double that. We've been almost triple that at times. You know, I mean, it's going to come to a point where silver has its day. And what's the price going to be when people really start rushing into this market? Is it 40, 45? Maybe that magic 50 again, when people are going to start panicking and thinking they're going to miss the boat. No, you haven't missed the boat. You just should have got it a lot when it was a lot cheaper than buying it at $50. I think once it gets up to 35, folks, once again, I'm going to make this bold prediction right now. I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm going to make a prediction. I think once it hits 35 again, we ain't looking back again. We're not going to be going down back to 30 again like we did last time. 35 was a strong test. We're pushing $31 again in the futures market again now. You know, people panicked yesterday. It was down 3%. Look, silver's down, blah, 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 blah. It comes back. You know, it's come roaring back again today. We're up today. You know, we're on the uptrend. Silver and gold are in the bull market. We expect dips even in the bull market. We got a couple more years, I do believe, in the bull market. It could be another 10 years. Who knows? Nobody knows for sure. But, you know, when I look at the old junk silver, for instance, you know, this was our money back then. People were using this to buy their food, to pay their light bills, to pay their mortgages on the house. That's the point we got to keep in mind. A 50-cent piece back in the 50s went a long way. And, it does the same value as it did back in the 1950s. You bought the same goods and services that you could to get back in the 1950s. Maybe not so much right now because they were so undervalued. But, when these start going to be melting for $15, $16, $17 per coin, and when you can buy them for $10, $11, $12 now, I mean, that's a good investment, good return on your physical cash. Cash is going away eventually also. We all know that. Most people use debit cards, credit cards. There was a viewer that put out a comment in the comment section when Walmart had a problem in their local area. Don't know what area it was in, but that Walmart couldn't take debit cards or credit cards. 85% of the people that were in the store had to walk out because they didn't have physical cash on them. Keep that in mind, how we are so trained to use our debit cards, credit cards, or maybe you pay by your phone, that your credit card or your debit card's linked to your phone. We're so engaged into the digital world, and that might not be a good thing. It might be easier to do, but may not be the smartest way to do it all. And I'd rather have some silver. And if you can afford gold, get gold. But I prefer silver at this time because I do believe silver is sold undervalued. And I think is the buy of a lifetime right now. Today at the coin shop, folks, we had a little bit of line at the shop. We were down one person, so I had to go in. And a subdivision that we did $48,000 from, they're talking to their friends and family. We had some of those people coming in again with friends and family buying a little bit of silver and gold today. So the word's getting out. It's one by one by one by one. The word's getting out. And this is so good for us stackers because when it really comes to be, you're not going to see no more medals at SD Bullion. You're not going to see no more medals at Pinbacks. You're not going to see no more medals at Hero Bullion, Monument Medals. The list goes on. And remember what happened in March of 2023? Silver was wiped out. Coin shops didn't have it. Your online dealers didn't have it. You had to wait several weeks for you even to get your medals in the mail. It was that hard to come by. Right now, yeah, I would say most of the market is plentiful. If people want, I'm going to be realistic with you. But when it comes to 90% silver right now, yes, the online bullion dealers have it. All right. Some online dealers may not think there's a shortage right now. But if you look at different online dealers, some of them are still out of it, folks. Some of the big names out there are still out. I'm seeing a shortage on 90% silver. A lot of you folks have seen shortages in 90% silver, and others have seen bucketfuls, they're saying. I believe all stories because, I'm hearing the same thing when I talk to different coin owners throughout the country. If we just, some of them want so high price for their junk silver, we can't, say, okay, ship me $1,000 face. It's just too much to ship, and we make no money. The shop has to make a little bit of money, try to make a little bit of money on every single transaction, and sometimes, folks, that don't work out. People think that, coin shops are making fistfuls of cash. No, that's furthest from the truth. That we make, the coin shops make a buttload of cash, because that don't happen. Normally it's 1 to 5% profit margins, and sometimes it's 0, and sometimes we even take a loss because we buy too much at one time, and silver dips $1.50, and by the time that happens, you're down for the count on the profit margin. Your profit margin gets wiped out. We've sold at a loss. Yes, when silver went to $35 a few weeks back ago, yeah, we were making some money back then. It's all comes to be a wash if you're going to sell at a loss at another time. Yes, we were making some decent money. The shopper was, not me. The shopper was making some decent money when silver was $35 an ounce. That's the game. It's played. We tried to pay over spot for everything at the shop that I work for. And, sometimes, when it's really bad, we get paid a little bit under. If it's milk spot toned up, really bad damage, yeah, we're going to pay a little bit under at that time. But you bring us in BU Eagles, BU Maples, yeah, we're going to give you over spot and give you a fair price. That price changes by the minute what we can pay because of the because of the paper market out there. And the physical market, depending on the supply and demand. Right now, we're very low on Silver Eagles. We might be able to hang on to just enough of them until Black Friday, but we got about a monster box and a half left. But with people coming in, from that subdivision with friends and family, I don't know how much longer that's going to last. Talk to the bullion dealer. I can get some backdated ones. I told him give us a couple boxes of mixed date, clean Silver Eagles. And I don't know if we're going to get type 1s or type 2s. He don't know. He's going to be a mix. It's going to be a mix of everything. But they're going to be clean BU coins to begin with. So if you folks have any questions for me, please reach out to me by my email. I'm always happy to help anybody out there. I thank you for watching. Please, once again, if you're not yet subscribed, help me out. Let's try to get to 4,400 subscribers by the end of November. I thank you all for watching. Until the next video, Coin Shop Chris is out.